Hick averaging just over 38 in one-day international cricket. That's come down a bit over the years, whereas he started so well in one-day internationals, not in test matches, but he's reversing the trends. He's improved in test matches and now going slightly downhill in terms of one-day internationals. Well, just a little bit of a misfield. That's that extra bounce again, and completely defeating Graeme Hick.
It looks to me like the pitch is a little too paced from either end. Not that the pitch is actually too paced itself, but it seems to be carrying through rather well from Glenn McGrath's end, yet dying a little bit from Damien Fleming's end.
Chance for two. That's hit in the air. It's going to drop safely, 5 or 10 yards away from Glenn McGrath.
Shoulder being the gauge, upright in your stance, and that it really is touch and go. Graeme Hick could allow that to go past him. He's just been nudging the shoulder.
Very nearly holed out. Must have hit high up on the bat. Was short enough.
Sadly awry in this innings. He nearly lobbed that attempted pull shot.
He's been fortunate to get away with that, Hick. Can't help thinking that he's having so much trouble with these horizontal bat shots that his bat is too heavy for him. It's 44 for 2.
Again, it's in the air, wide of the fielder. Mark Ward just floating that ball up. Good sliding stop. 2 more to Hick. Takes him up to 26 off 37 balls.
That's not a good ball to start with. Graeme Hick pulls it a long, long way. That's gone yards back. Rose back into the crowd at mid-wicket. That ball just seemed to stick in the hands of Gavin Robertson. Only halfway down the track, and Graeme Hick had all the time he needed to pick his spot. Underneath it.
Wow.
Oh, nice bit of juggling. The trick fielding from Mark Ward. Just watch this. Tell you what, the timing in that was deceptive, wasn't it? Seemed to be absolutely no effort at all. Just looked like a chip to start with.
It's Graeme Hick's best plan of attack against the spinners. He does hit them.
Things looking a lot brighter after these last few overs. That's well played. That's going to go racing down towards the boundary. Gavin Robertson is finding out that his elevation from Australia A to the full Australian side, well, the full Australian one-day side, is turning out to be a big test for him.
That's a good shot by Hick. Certainly won't be 4. Gough will get his skates on and they will come back for 3. The position that Darren Gough finds himself in is a role that Derek Pringle used to do many a time for England and Essex down the lower order. This will be the 200 if they get a shift on. 10 off Robertson's over. Good over for England. They're 200 for 6 with 5 overs to go.
Hick's gone for the big one. He's chosen the longest boundary and it's safely taken by Damien Fleming at long off. So Graeme Hick going for a 6, take him on to 97, but it wasn't to be. Fleming took the catch. Shane Warne's picked up another wicket, and that's the end corn innings for Graeme Hick and for the England cause in trying to get into these World Series finals.
Yes, the super innings by Hick comes to an end. Lofted straight down the ground. Big boundaries at the MCG. Damien Fleming makes no mistake. And England lose another wicket. 216 for 7.
And he's gone. Mark Waugh's chopped it on, and Graeme Hick has got rid of Mark Waugh, and England must be in with a great chance now. Australia reeling, 76 for 5.
Well, Mark Waugh departs, shaking his head. As I suggested earlier, Atherton saying to Graeme Hick,
Yes, Hick!
Bowled in! Graeme Hick's got his second wicket. Boone has gone for 26, and now Australia do have problems.
Well, they really have done well here in the middle of this innings, England. They gave away a few runs earlier on. But that's a turn back through the gate. Might just have been a hint of inside edge, but the ball certainly turned in the first place. David Boone is gone for 26. Australia are 125 for 6.
Previous matches been for Australia A. Certainly no slouch bat. He nearly won a game for Australia A.
Australian vice-captain's noticed that, and he's gone dead straight down the ground.
Oh, that's a brilliant catch at mid-wicket. It's the end of Ian Healy. The captain does the job for England. Disappointment for the huge crowd, but Michael Atherton grabbing gleefully onto that chance from Healy. And the 8th Australian wicket is now down with the score on 173.
Ian Healy trying to go over mid-wicket, getting a thick inside edge, and Michael Atherton, excellent diving catch away to his right. Phil Tufnell and Graeme Hick quickly to congratulate him. And Australia 173 for 8.